opportunities in the first half that we had and didn't take advantage of them, sure makes it hard to come back like we, to try to come back, and just didn't play very well. Had our opportunities, like I said, early, and had some guys that I think Jack just tried to press too much, and defensively, we had that quarterback right there. We missed a tackle. He takes it for a touchdown, and so there was things there. They're a very good football team, but we didn't help ourselves.
14-10 early in the second quarter, and then Navy just dominated the rest of the game. What did you see from the sidelines that allowed that to happen?
Well, basically, offensive. It's just that we didn't execute on offense. We made mistakes, and then on defense, we just didn't take care of our responsibilities. I mean, how many like second and long and third and longs, did we have? And we let them off the hook. How many opportunities did we have on offense to take the ball and move it? When we got on the plus side, and then just couldn't make a play, or we didn't make the right read, or didn't knock people off the ball. So then it snowballed.
What do you see as the red zone issues, or tight red, I guess, in last couple of games you've had those similar issues pushing goals?
Well, you got to have guys that can make plays. Down there, everything happens quicker. And, as I told the team, we got first and goal on the 2. I'm expecting us to be able to knock people off the ball, and be able to run the ball in there. And we can't do that. And if you can't do that, it makes it hard. And then you try to, again, a guy comes and we put the ball out there, and which, off his fingertips. And so, again, next question.
What do you need to do to limit the big plays that you've been giving up? The big plays, what can you do better to kind of stop those?
You can answer that.
Yeah, well.
Everybody can just do their job.
Right.
That big plays happen because people don't do their job. We had a guy right there on the, like I said, on the very play that the quarterback takes it for the long touchdown, misses a tackle. We have guys that are supposed to take the dive, and they don't take the dive. Just different things like, we have a young man who has the guy man to man, and he just, blanked out. He's right there with him all the way, and then all of a sudden, when the guy takes a little step inside, he just kind of freezes. It's, it gets, and again, the kids, they just got to do a better job with that. The big plays, like I said, it's usually because somebody's not doing their job. That's usually what it is.
The second half was kind of worse than the first half in a lot of ways. Do you think they were kind of deflated after the first half ended, or what was that about?
No, I just think what happens sometimes is, you try to press a little bit too much, and I think that's what Jack was trying to do. He's trying to press too much, trying to make something happen. He knows better than to roll all the way to your right and then try to throw the ball back across his body. That doesn't work. You're taught that in Pee Wee football. And, but again, here's a kid that's trying to make a play, but he's got to understand the situation. It's just like, on the fourth down play down there inside the 4th and 4. Give the kid a chance to make the catch. And that's what you go through when you have young guys. And then, like I said, defensively, some of these kids never seen that offense before. And it's no excuse, but, it is what it is.
Do you think that led to some of the missed tackles tonight? It seemed wrapping up was an issue. People were trying to hit with shoulders.
We've tried to tell, we have a couple guys on the team, I won't mention their names, that go in there and try to block tackle. They ain't big enough and strong enough to block tackle, and that's what we tell them. You got to go in there and wrap. You got to put your body in, you got to wrap, and that's why they got to get bigger and stronger, so they can do that. At this level, block tackling, if you're not big enough and strong enough, you're going to bounce off of people. you know, and those are the things we keep working on and to show it to them and everything else. But that's what's disappointing. I mean, you're right there, and you got to wrap guys up. That's how you tackle, by wrapping up.
Tyler Coyle caught a couple people, you know, after long runs. He has that knack, but is it kind of a shame that he has to do that, I guess? I mean, you know,
Yeah, when somebody breaks free, he's got good speed. He can run people down, but we shouldn't have that, you know. And again, and if that happens, it's usually because people aren't, you know, executing and doing their job, you know, until it gets back to him. But you know, like I said, I think, you know, it's sometimes, and it shouldn't be this way, but you know, you have those opportunities. You have those opportunities to, you know, be in the game, should be in the game if you're making the plays, and then all of a sudden it doesn't happen, and then, you know, people in their minds say, oh my God, here we go. You know, you can't let that happen. You know, you just gotta go and play every play as hard as you can, and again, you just have to do your job and do it to the best of your ability, play in and play out. That's the bottom line.
Did you find that unique style of offense to be especially challenging, Navy's?
Well, I mean, they got good people now. I won't be surprised they go and beat Notre Dame in 2 weeks. It wouldn't surprise me at all. I mean, that quarterback's pretty good. And, you know, they throw in the ball, and if you're not disciplined, I mean, they beat what, South Florida 45-3 or something. You know, so I mean, they're good. They're good, and like I said, for a lot of our young guys never played against that type of an offense before. There's no excuse because we got to line up and play them, and we had opportunities if we, you know, make the tackles, and if we execute. That's the thing. I mean, and we got them where we had them, you know, in that one drive. We had them, what, 2nd and 17, and then they go and score a touchdown. So we had opportunities. We just didn't capitalize. But give Navy credit. Navy's a very good football team, man. Very good. That's why they're, what, 7-1? That's why they're 7-1. And they very easily could be undefeated. So we just gotta keep working, keep getting better. Again, it's a process that we're going through, and today just wasn't very good after some things happened to us.
How did you game plan for a quarterback who's such a dynamic in the rushing game as Malcolm Perry is?
Well, the problem is with that offense, you gotta do things where you gotta have somebody you gotta have people that are assigned to the dive, to the quarterback, and to the pitch. So it's difficult. And then when you have those kind of people, when you have a quarterback like that who can run that offense that well, you know, it makes it tougher. I mean, they'll rush, what, averaging 360 or something like that a game, I think it was, coming in, leading the nation. I mean, they're very good at what they do, and they've added some wrinkles to it within the last year of what they do. So, but with him, I mean, if you're going to you can't put 3 guys on the quarterback and don't take care of the dive or, you know, the pitch. And so you got to be able to mix things up. Then you got to have people that can make plays. You know, it's one of those offenses that you're never going to shut down. You hope to slow it down maybe, but you're never completely shut it down. And you know, the really good teams that run that offense, and when they got it going, you know, like Navy has, you ain't got to shut it down. Hopefully you can control it a little bit and help yourself. But, you know.
Going back to Tyler, that's not the first time this season we've seen him save a touchdown with his just flat-out hustle. What do you think that says about him?
Well, I mean, again, he has good speed, and again, that's why you run and play as hard as you can until the whistle blows. You know, we had the same thing happen to us a couple weeks ago, where Kevin Mensah took off for a run, and the team we were playing, the guy ran him down, just, you know, against Houston. You know, just line up and give us another down. Then hopefully you can get a touchdown. I mean, you can get a turnover or prevent a touchdown, whatever. You know, but that's where you're supposed to play. That's not anything extraordinary. That's how you're supposed to play. And he's got speed that he's able to do that. And, you know, just line up and give it your best each and every time. Play as hard as you can. And let us line up and take another snap and let's try and make something good happen on the next snap, even though they might have had a big play.
Everybody good?